What's up, guys?
What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Tuesday Show, brought to you by Blue Light Media. My name's Mikhail, and this
is Nelson.
Nelson's actually the co-founder and creative director of Blue Light Media.
Yeah.
That's the name of the company, by the way. Usually behind the camera today, but we decided to bring on his favorite snack for the Tuesday Show. So it was only appropriate that you came on. Do you like Jack Links?
I love Jack Links. Any beef jerky, I typically devour it within minutes.
Yeah, it's funny. We'll actually get like 3 or 4 of the jumbo bags of beef jerky, but it's left in our office, and every 7 minutes, Nelson's just in here crushing it all.
I bought 2 small bags one time, and Mikhail was so mad at me. He was like, "Why'd you buy those small bags?"
What are we gonna do with those? But anyways, I'm really pumped to put Jack Links through the Heartline assessment today and share a little bit about their brand. Actually, Jack Links wasn't started by, it was started by Jack. However, the recipe actually goes back to the 1880s from Jack's great-great-grandfather, who came over here from the old country to Wisconsin with a sausage recipe. And it wasn't until 2 generations later did Jack kind of refine the process and bring in beef jerky with his grandmother's recipe to actually start this off. Did you know that?
No, I did not. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And carried on the legacy.
When you're at the gas station or wherever else it is, do you pick up Jack Links or a different brand?
Typically Jack Links or a Slim Jim.
I love Slim
I'll
Jims.
be honest.
I love Slim Jims so much. You know what I found really interesting, though, as we were looking at Jack Link's social media, is that their influencer is Jesse James Decker.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with who that is?
I'm not.
I think she's a singer of some sort, which is great. But after going through their Instagram stories, it was really male focused, right?
Yeah, huge. Sports, surfers, the whole nine.
Yeah, and they were really talking about, it was very much male skewed. When I think of beef jerky, personally, I do feel like it's male skewed. And I can understand why they might want to pick a female influencer and maybe bring up a certain demographic and expand their market. However, at Blue Light, we're the type of people that we like to pour gasoline on the fire. If something is working, let's just double down on that and keep going. And really just highlight that.
Or if they were really trying to go after a female audience, they could have focused a campaign around that. Not just one drop in the bucket type of thing. It's
That's true.
You have to either go full or don't go. Don't go at all.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point, actually. It could have just been we eat jerky too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Cool. Influencer dream team. Any thoughts on that?
I would say The Rock.
The Rock?
Yeah.
I would want to use The Rock on anything.
Yeah. Because I see him cooking bison and things like that, late at night. I think The Rock is cool.
You know what's funny? For me, Jack Links, they have that Bigfoot guy as their mascot.
Yeah.
I would actually like to see Will Ferrell. I would like to see Will Ferrell as the influencer for them. I think he'd do a good job of just he always makes things super awkward.
Yeah.
He's a big dude. He looks like a beef jerky eater.
Yeah.
Watch, I found out he's vegan.
Yeah. Is that John C. Riley? Would be funny, those two.
John C. Riley. What was he in? I can't think.
Step Brothers?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Shake and bake.
That would be an amazing campaign, actually. So Jack Links, most people watching today probably know about Jack Links, the brand. But regardless, we wanted to put them through the Heartline assessment. No matter how big your brand is, we believe that the nitty-gritty matters. The small things matter in managing your Instagram profile. So does the bio clearly state what the product or business is? We're looking at it right now, and it absolutely does. The official Instagram of Jack Links Jerky. Run with Sasquatch is their hashtag, which is pretty cool.
It's awesome.
What about their Instagram highlights?
Oh, they're great. Yeah. They're really labeled, branded. It's nice.
Perfect. Is there anything that you like specifically about it?
Probably just the Run with Sasquatch. I like that logo, the icon. It's nice.
Awesome. The third part of the Heartline assessment is whether or not they have consistent content. When I look back at it, it looks like they are posting regularly, but it's a little sparse for us. It's about 3 times a week, and we would definitely like to see more. This one's hilarious, though.
Yeah. I think because it's 3 times a week is because they're taking time to edit photos and things, but they could spice it up some.
For sure. 20 to 30 hashtags rotated each time. Not even one. What's interesting about this is they're not even using their own hashtag, their brand hashtag.
The Run with Squatch.
Yeah, which they should be using. So they're not using any hashtags at all. They're not tagging the location either in any of their posts. And, maybe it's not completely necessary, but still, like, you could tag the headquarters, you could tag different retailers, like things like this, to really help expand your reach. What about engaging with the community? Let's check that out real quick.
No.
Not really, huh?
No, not really.
Let's see. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah, they're engaging enough, and I think a brand as big as Jack Link's, it's really cool to like get a response back. What about Instagram stories posted in the last 24 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. In the last 2 hours, which is good. Ever played the Whisper Challenge? We'll have to check that out later. Consistent branded content. Absolutely, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one's pretty easy to see. It looks like they're pulling some excerpts from their commercials. They're definitely using the Sasquatch and everything, which is pretty funny. What about a healthy mix of product and lifestyle content? For me personally, I would go ahead and say no. There's actually like every so often there's a little product like this.
Yeah.
But there's more of the Sasquatch, and the lifestyle content is lacking. They do have some lifestyle content from their influencer, Jesse James. However, if it was us, we would just use more user-generated content, doing a micro-influencer campaign in this spot, so that so that it resonates with more people. Totally. And they can grab that. So definitely could up the lifestyle content. And then lastly, are they incorporating video into their main feed?
Oh, yeah. Almost every other post.
Yeah, that one's pretty easy to see. So after going through the Heartline assessment for Jack Link's today, they get a total score of 5 out of 10. There's definitely a lot of work to be done, but overall, I mean, they have a good branded page. But again, no matter how big a brand is, in our opinion, especially a consumer packaged good like Jack Link's, it's definitely important to take some of the basics of Instagram management, community management, and apply that to your strategy, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting a little bit more from Jack Link's, just to be honest. There's a lot of room for creativity there, with the product, so hopefully.
However, now we can open this. We've been waiting for like an hour.
Yeah. As far as product, the quality of Jerky, where you can get it everywhere, it's probably one of the best. That's for sure.
For sure. Until next week, guys, we really appreciate your time and attention. Be sure to leave a comment if you're watching on LinkedIn. Who should we bring on next week?
I think Carly wants us to do like some beauty stuff.
So Carly wants to be on the video next week. Carly Mishka wants to be on the video next week.
You're hearing it
Carly
now.
Mishka at Carly Mishka on Instagram and Twitter wants to be on
the Tuesday show.
The Tuesday show. All right, cool. All right, guys. Remember, no matter what you do, put your heart into it, and we'll see you next week on the Tuesday show.